Anyways, it was a big week in sports. This is how little soccer fucking matters in the United States. When Leicester City did, which is basically the impossible, they won the Premier League. And I know there's a lot of Yankee cunts listening right now, right? Basically, the Premier League, in my mind, in my world, in my pasty, freckled, lonely world, I would say that the Premier League, if you're going to watch soccer, that's what the fuck you watch. I would even say fuck the World Cup. The World Cup is like the St. Patrick's Day of fucking soccer, where every douchebag who barely even gives a fuck shows up and then they fucking somebody gets puked on, right? The Premier League, that's the real shit. That is the real shit. It just sounds real. It looks real. Even when I actually, if I put that shit on, if it's a little bit cold out, you know, it feels like that shitty fucking England weather, I'll actually watch it, which means a lot. You know what I mean? Because I know the fucking people over in England, they don't watch NFL football. They think it's stupid, right? Everybody running around, you know, in shape with good dental work. I'm sorry. Anyways, so what I love about the Premier League, and I'm going to fuck this up. It's been explained to me 50 times. I just don't have enough time in my life to pay attention. But the one thing that I think is fucking hilarious is with all our leagues over here, if you're in the NHL, you're in the NHL. You're in the NFL. If you're in the NFL, you're just in there. No matter how bad you suck, you're fucking in there. All right? Like, take the New York Yankees right now in the fucking cellar. Right? I watched a little baseball this week. I just happened to catch it. I didn't even know the Red Sox were playing the Yankees. Did we sweep them? I think we did. I think that made us go into first place. Oh, am I talking shit about a sport I never watched? I think I am. I actually like that the Panda guy, I don't wish this on anybody, but he's out. So now we kind of don't really have any big free agents. I don't feel like the Yankees really do either. So I kind of like it. It seems like it's gone back. It's settled down. The roids are out of the game. All the big free agent fucking things, it's just kind of settled down. And this might sound fucked up to Red Sox fan, but I don't want the Yankees to be in last place. I want to be right there with us, you know, slugging it out. And then the last day of the year, we give them the old right there, Fred, and then we go to fucking the playoffs. That's what I want. But I'm getting off the fucking highway here. I need to get back on here. So in the Premier League, this is I think it's the last two teams, the bottom two teams every year in the Premier League. If you sucked a bag of dicks, basically, if you just weren't, everybody was kicking the shit out of you, basically meaning they scored like 2 goals on you. You know, and they got murdered. They lit up 2 goals in fucking 9 hours. They get bounced right you're out of the fucking league. You know what I mean? Like, say, I don't know, I'm trying to think of somebody, there's so much parity in the fucking NFL. We'll say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in the day, like when they went 0-14, boom, you're out of the league. You know, and the Detroit Lions, you're out of the league, and then they give some other clubs a chance. And that happens every year, and I guess that's the way it becomes a Premier League. I don't know. You'd think they just take all the best guys and stick them on 30 teams like we do, but this is different. You know, you'd think they'd brush their teeth. There's a whole bunch of things that you would think that they would do over there, but they choose not to. You know, it's funny. I went over there. I didn't really notice any worse teeth, you know, than they have over here, depending on where you're at. I don't know. I just like breaking their balls. And plus, I'm going to be coming over there in August, it's looking like. So I figure I might as well prime the pump by talking shit about them. God knows if I just said how much I enjoy going over there and traveling through Europe, if I said that, that's boring. So what you got to do to get people to come to shows is you got to shit on their country, right? So anyways, so after the end of the last season, 2 teams got kicked out and 2 new teams got brought in. This little-ass team called Leicester City, right? Their weird way of spelling it, got brought up, and they were a 5,000 to 1 chance to win the whole fucking thing. 5,000 to 1, meaning if you put $1 on them at the beginning of the thing, you would have won $5,000. You get it? If you put $2 down, all right, you would have got $10,000. If you put 50 cents on those fuckers, you would have got $2,500. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, see? Anyways, I'm just trying to say, that doesn't make sense to me. You wouldn't do that. Or would you? Mathematically it does, but in my head I just keep thinking 5 times 1. I'm seeing a 5 there. I'll have to do it later, but I think it's 20. It's got to be $2,500. If $1 $5,000. I mean, shit, that's only fair. All right. So, anyways, plowing ahead here. Those motherfuckers won the whole thing. I know there's a lot of people. 5,001. That doesn't seem too crazy. I guess the U.S. Olympic team in 1980 was like 1,000 to 1, and I forget what the Mets were in '69. But basically, those were the 2 biggest sports underdogs that anybody could think of in the U.S., or at least the person I was talking to. And Leicester City was 5 times that. And that was such a big fucking deal. I actually went on the internet to see reaction videos of fans of that club losing their fucking shit. And I just sat there laughing in a good way, seeing how happy people were. That's always the greatest. I don't know why that is the greatest, but it's always the greatest when somebody who just like out of fucking nowhere comes along and wins it. You know, it's the whole Rocky story, right? So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Leicester City. That must have been insane. That's something that, you know, that's one of those ones you're going to talk about until you're like fucking, I still talk about the Red Sox coming back in 2004. Out of all the championships, you know, Boston has won in the last 10 years. And I can't say that, 10, 12 years. I mean, we won a bunch of them. That was the one. That was the fucking, you know, it's the fucking Yankees. They had like 26 championships. We hadn't won in like fucking 86 years, down 0-3. I mean, that was like a fucking... It was like Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore fucking movie there, right? They actually had to throw that in. They didn't even have that in the fucking script because they were in that movie going, nah, this is going to seem too unbelievable. And then it fucking happened, and they had to change the ending to the movie. That's incredible. And, oh, man, I'll never forget that fucking cop, that fucking New York City cop when we were down 0-3, and I was still wearing my Red Sox hat walking down the street in New York, and he fucking laughed. He goes, look at this fucking guy. Blah, 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 just laughing. And I remember we won the next game, and the next, and every day I'd walk out of my apartment going right by the same place looking for that fucker, and I never saw him again. Like, what was I going to do? Point at my hat, you fucking pig, and then get arrested? I wasn't going to do that. I would have shot him a dirty look, and he would have been like, what the fuck was that about? Because I never had the balls to talk shit. You know what it was? Because I knew he was right. I agreed with him after game 3 when we lost like 19-8 or some shit. So anyways, congratulations. I always love seeing shit like that when a team like that comes out of fucking nowhere. So that's awesome.